bro. So enjoy.
Yeah, that's what.
Hey, put on your fucking monk costume. You
boy.
Fucking Jesus.
Fuck's sake, man.
It's good to see
Oh,
you.
it's so good to have all these boys chilling in here while we're doing this.
Hey guys, what's up?
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Number 2.
Yeah.
Alright, what were we talking about last time? We were talking about
Talking
some
about
crazy
some
fucking
dumbass stuff.
conspiracy theories and shit.
Yeah, you were trying to convince me that fucking George Bush is one of the elephant people, and I was like, he's not though, you know. And here we are.
Hmm.
Yeah. So I mean.
Hey,
But
listen,
we're not
did any of you see that new Here's America?
Yeah.
Isn't it fucking crazy? It's fucking crazy, man.
It's so fucking hard to watch.
Did you watch it? It's cringe as fuck. You
It's
feel
so
bad
fucking
for
hard
these
to watch.
politicians.
Jesus. Ready?
But yeah, he rips the shit into so many
He
people.
does. He rips the shit into everyone, but that's why he's so.
And all the different characters are fucking sweet. Like he has the one dude who's like real Republican, isn't he?
The disabled guy, or no, the guy who
Oh,
energy.
Politically incorrect
No,
joking.
that's the correct terminology. If I had said,
Oh yeah. Don't say it. Don't do it. But yeah, like that character when he was trying to convince the people, not the people. Who's the guy?
fucking Bernie Sanders.
No, that was that was a good one.
That was pretty
That was
great.
so funny. But the second guy, you know, in the second scene with him,
Yes. Do tell. Enlighten me. Remind me.
it's the guy who just at the end he's like, "Here, this is a waste of time." Like,
Oh yeah, the waste of time guy. Yeah, yeah. No, that was good. Yeah.
but yeah, that was sick.
Do you know, alright, that's a real funny show. I think I was like, even real quick, I was sort of catching on like what they're trying to like prove is that they can't fucking take a joke. I think it's like especially, you know, you remember they had like the hippie guy going to the like real conservative household, and he was like taking the absolute piss. He was like, I don't let my son
Man, how does
piss
he?
standing up.
Yeah, they like to challenge gender stereotypes.
And all the two fellas were just like,
So he's like, my daughter Malala has to stand while peeing, and then the woman
like-
just goes, doesn't she just pee on the floor then? And it's just so weird.
it's so weird
But thing is, how does Sacha Baron Cohen stay in the moment?
because he's a fucking.
Like I'd be cracking the fuck up. I wouldn't be able. Some of that shit is pure embarrassing, man.
Yeah.
Like I'm embarrassed for myself watching it.
Yeah. No, I found it really hard to watch because it's like the Pulp Fiction of comedy. Because instead of it being tense because it's tense because it's just like fucking. Oh,
I need more
it's
water, man.
excruciating.
Hang on.
Is this the thing
I just
where
need-
he announced like a full American town about a new like mega mosque being built?
Yes, it is that thing. Exactly. That's the one. Yeah, he's gonna build a mega mosque.
Like his costume, like his disguise is quite fantastic.
His disguises are always fucking fantastic. Yeah,
He's Ali G, isn't he?
Bitch.
That's his due name.
he's Ali G. Yes, he is. He's Ali G. Sound bloke indeed.
All right,
Alright,
and we're back.
Macola's back.
Wait, what were you saying while I was gone?
We were just talking about how he was pretending to build a giant mosque, and
that was
his
fucking
disguises are really
Holy
good.
Shit.
I thought that was funny as fuck.
We have a $365 million investment. Everyone starts fucking clapping. Biggest mosque outside of Eastern fucking Europe,
And they're all just like,
Middle East,
fucking hell.
like Saudi Arabia and stuff. You know?
It's not his biggest mosque. It's
Eastern Europe.
No, not East. The Middle East.
Oh man, everyone knows that. You know the Kremlin? That's just one big fucking mosque. You know? That's what it looks like. I mean, you know, conspiracy theory right there. Putin did 9/11. There's a conspiracy theory.
Don't even start, man.
We're gonna start that shit.
Don't start that shit.
Hashtag Putin did 9/11. I think he did it.
No, I don't. That's
Are you just
it's
gonna
not
discuss,
happening.
The possibility of someone different doing 9/11 every week.
Every week
Every
it's another
week somebody else
person.
does
Yeah,
9/11.
yeah.
It's like you
Yeah, it's
have-
probably
you have
it's
a
probably
handful-
fucking you, Chris.
Chris, yeah, how do we not know? You're on
Yeah,
your
but
lofty
names
perch over
that
there.
you
How do we not know that
reach
you didn't just like be like, yo,
Every
Dad,
week we
send a few
gotta.
paper planes over there?
What if that's the problem? What if they just
3 years old at the time.
investigated too few people? You know?
I think
Could be
Yeah.
this one guy who's just sitting on his couch and he's fucking got the whole thing
you
going.
guys just
yeah.
gonna slander world leaders until one of them owns up to doing it.
Yeah, that's the plan. Actually, that's a great idea. See, it's a investigation by persecution. You know,
Just get a hat every week, fill it with world leaders.
if we come up with enough bullshit that people are like, wow, this is true. One of them's gonna be like, well, we got to take one for the team. You know,
Propaganda by two blokes in monk costumes.
man, everyone trusts the church, Chris.
No
Okay.
one trusts the
Jesus.
church anymore.
You know I do.
The church have proven they can't be trusted.
A priest ran over.
Can somebody get a pan on Jamie with the word "duh" flashing on the screen, please?
A priest ran over 9 people outside a church in Clondalkin a few weeks ago.
Oh, really?
Is that not like the optimum where the fuck is your god now moment? The one
No, the
preaching-
optimum where the fuck is your god now moment is just when you fucking die and you're like, ah, well,
A priest like literally plowed through 9 people.
good man. I mean, like,
They used to
why?
know
Was
little
he?
boys.
See, this is it.
Someone in work said that the other day. I was like, he's so used to plowing little boys, you have to move on to adults.
No, see, you know what it is, right? The man is just on too much of that fucking communion wine. They need to lower the percentage
Oh, I'd say he's boss.
in that shit. Like, I think it must be.
You're
It's like
drinking
absinthe, you know? It's like
Do you know what the really
97.6%
ironic thing is
alcohol.
about that situation?
Yeah.
The same priest was the priest at the funeral of one of the people he killed.
Fuck this shit,
So
man.
hold on, like he said
Flake that
the
topic.
service.
Yeah.
He was like, I'm sorry,
kill people?
I killed
Yeah,
Jimmy.
a guy died. A guy, both of his the bones were literally sticking out of his legs. Like the guy got like pinned up against a fence from the car.
Fucking hell.
He died a few weeks later in hospital.
Why is
And it was
this?
the priest who was driving the car that did the.
Why
fucking
is this
service.
priest
Fuck,
not
we're
in
gonna
prison?
see that on an RSA ad in like 2 weeks. And I'd be like,
Man, them
I'd
ads
be
are
like,
crazy,
be
man.
like,
Holy
don't
shit.
fucking pray and drive,
If-
man.
if anyone
Man,
Jesus.
honestly,
Right before-
like after watching them ads, like
That's
you probably feel the
traumatic.
same.
But he's a man of
Like
God.
you actually don't. Not only don't you want to drink and drive or do drugs and drive,
I just don't
you
wanna
literally
fucking
don't
drive.
even want to drive. Yeah, it's like I'm just fucking not gonna go near a car. You know those RSA ads?
Oh, yeah.
In my mind,
They're
he
fucking
murdered
crazy,
someone.
man.
Who murdered
The
someone?
priest, like someone died as a
You're not
result.
put to jail or anything.
No, it wasn't treated as a crime at all. Like it's clearly fucking manslaughter or something like that at least.
Wait, what's this?
The priest that.
Oh, is this still the priest?
I'm still on the priest.
Jesus, man.
Discussing your hierarchy, man.
You're fond of this topic, Christopher.
Chris loves fucking priests.
Oh,
shit.
or priests love him. Oh,
Priests love him.
oh.
Ooh, maybe he loves a bit of naughty priesting
That's
in the
fucking
confession
weird.
confession
That's
box.
weird.
Damn.
Chris, would you like to,
That's
give
weird.
us confession right now?
We have a little closet in
It has
there.
been 20 years since my last confession.
Why'd you think he's hosting a fucking podcast with 2 monks?
Trying to make up for something, isn't he?
Is he into monks all of a sudden?
Fuck that.
Fucking
Wow.
Catholic Church had them wired.
That's it.
It's crazy shit.
All right.
This is like
I hope everybody heard that in the podcast. You know, heard my looking down. But I don't think
They
I
can
don't-
There's
see.
a camera.
There's-
all the internet.
Yeah, I'm gonna put that camera feed on the SoundCloud. Can we just wire that in now? You know, like
Well, I mean, like, whack it up on YouTube.
that. We will fully
There's
intend
interference
to do
from
that.
his, body mic.
I mean, we're gonna put this on all the good streaming sites.
Here, listen.
Yeah.
You need to fucking surprise these people with that fucking tunneling theory.
Don't make
Nah,
me
man,
talk
holy
about
shit.
quantum fucking
Man,
tunneling.
this shit is scary. Like, apparently, if someone fucks up in a different universe, that could be the exact
No,
same as that.
so-
Hang,
It's not how it works.
but, like, any second now, we could die. Because someone in a different universe fucked
No,
up doing
it's
this.
nothing to do with a different universe, right?
No, not different. Different fucking.
Anywhere else.
Anywhere else.
Yeah.
In the world.
Okay. No, basically, right?
Listen.
There's a lot of fucking fields in the universe, right? Different fields. Everything's made of fields, okay? It's like space field and fucking this field and that field, and one of the fields is the Higgs field, alright? And everyone thinks that all the fields are at ground level energy, so that means they're stable, except there's a theory that the Higgs field is not at ground level. But it's like, it's at a
shit.
stable state before ground level. But if you start fucking with the fields and tearing holes in them, you'll cause it to fall down to the ground level.
Tearing them a new one, or
No, like if you somehow discover a wormhole, if you make a portal, if you tear space time, you'll cause the Higgs field to come collapsing down to ground level energy. When that happens, it'll decimate chemistry. So basically, right, none of the stuff that the way it works now, it will not work that way anymore. So life will be instantly. It's
Like,
basically
you're-
it'd be like a
you're
wave
dead
of
like
death.
this.
It'd be like a wave of death moving out from this one point where it happens.
Like, it could
at the
happen
speed
right
of
now
light.
during this
And you
podcast.
ha-
When is this happening?
No, we have no idea when it could happen because
When will get involved in this wave of death?
I'm
Because-
washing my hair next week, man. Like, would it be after that?
Can it be now?
I mean, you know, I'm
Make it
hoping
happen.
I'm hoping it's in the next 10 minutes, so I don't have to turn off the camera.
I'm telling you, it could happen like while any other person on this fucking thing is watching
we'll
it.
see, you'd never
While
know, 'cause
someone's
it'd be
watching
instant.
it, it could happen, you
How are
know?
you gonna watch it though?
Or while we're talking right now, like right now.
Yeah, like how will anybody?
Oh,
see
then
it?
no one will know. It's just
No one will
instant.
know. Everyone will just die.
See, if it happened on Mars, right, we'd have 4 minutes before it hit us. But if it happens on Earth, anywhere on Earth, it's like, you did. So don't make
This
portals,
shit
kids.
travels outwards.
Make
Like
some portals and see what happens.
that's why in another
A device capable of making the aforementioned.
on another planet just like this, someone could have done this, but it'll probably take like millions of light years
Yeah,
to get
see,
to
that's
us.
the thing.
You know?
If it was on
So
the
it could be
closest
coming.
star,
It could be on the way, but it's
Could
just
be on the
fucking
way.
millions of years away.
but the likelihood of it happening during your lifetime is ridiculously slim.
I think it's like
It's
Not even possible.
impossible.
is there terminology for like not
It's-
impossible but impossible?
Incredibly unlikely.
Incredibly
It's
unlikely.
very improbable
But like,
because there's a lot of time and we have
is this a
very
real
little.
thing that can happen?
Mathematically, yes, it is a real thing that can happen, but it depends on the assumption that the Higgs field is at an elevated energy level, and we don't know that.
Can you put
So-
that in plain English?
I'm actually following.
There's literally no other way to say it. I'm sorry. Like there are energy levels. Ground is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. N equals da 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 da.
And
You know,
if
like
it's,
if you're at an elevated energy level that just happens to be somewhat stable, then you can just chill there. But most of them, they think they're all at ground level. But the Higgs field, because of the way mass works and because of the way chemistry works, they think it's not. They think it's at a higher one. Because there's a lot of that, if you look at chemistry, that happens in chemistry where you have electrons can sort of settle on weird energy levels that you wouldn't expect them to
I'm
because
lost.
it's more stable because they have okay, let's talk about fucking priests again. All right.
No, don't. That was interesting. Like it was interesting the fact that you could die at any fucking moment, anytime, ever.
That's sort of how life works,
But-
though, really, isn't it?
But-
it's just like life in general.
Like, yeah,
Nah.
you could just die now.
Like, Bobby,
It'd be a bit of a shit one, but you could.
What's stopping you going outside and getting hit by a car?
Oh, stop! Don't
Yeah.
bring that up.
It would be very unlikely for it to happen twice in 7 days. I mean, well, is it 7 days now?
It'd be more likely than that thing happening, though.
Yeah, yeah. Oh my man, it'd be more likely that you get hit by a car every day of your life for the next 20 years than that thing happens in your lifetime. Like, it'd be
That's
more likely
crazy.
that you get struck by lightning every 20 minutes for the rest of your life than that happens.
I mean, that only needs to happen. Can that happen now?
Huh? That means I'm waiting.
Imagine getting struck by lightning every 20 minutes for the rest of your life. Holy fuck! You can't even get a good night's sleep.
No,
Like,
you just get electrocuted,
but you're still.
but you have
That's
to
still-
survive,
holy
right?
shit.
So you just get fucked every time.
You know it's coming, so you need to like plan your day around those 20 minutes. You know.
Yeah, exactly. You can't go for a shit or anything when you expect to
Oh
plan.
shit!
I'm just constantly looking up clouds. 20 minutes.
Oh, because
You'd have to like develop some sort of anti lightning.
You'd have to wear like
wear.
a big rubber fuck. You'd be like a big walking condom.
So you
You'd
can
have to,
avoid it.
like-
Would you be able to avoid it?
That must be what's happening in the car.
Yeah, exactly. Somebody's preparing for this already. Chris, we know what you're up to in the back. You don't need to hide it from us. But yeah, no, what you call it?
What do you get up to? Each other's
Wear,
backs.
wear a big dirty rubber suit. You'll be grand. You know?
It doesn't have to be dirty.
There's an Ethernet cable and an
Oh, you see, if you're wearing it long enough, it's gonna get dirty. Because if you take it off, you gotta put the shit back on. You know?
Holy shit!
Like, that's a fucking crime.
How unfortunate would you be? Would you think there's anything worse than that?
They get
Sure.
struck by lightning every 20 minutes.
Yeah. But like,
Yeah,
wait,
it's
hang on.
close.
What's the closest to that, but in like actual real world, like
Like, there's people
if
that
it
are
actually
cleaning,
happened.
like,
AIDS.
there's people that are cleaning, like,
I'm not gonna say it,
I was
man.
gonna say molesting, you know, like there's people here in the tsunami in Thailand in 2004 that were also in Japan during that tsunami.
That's a bit of a shit one. But did they survive?
Did you
No,
see
they
that
died
woman?
in Thailand.
Did you see that woman who's been?
I meant the
Like-
second one.
She's been
Yeah.
in like 3 different ISIS attacks.
Yeah, that sort of shit can happen.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's fucked.
That's really fucked.
There's-
But
I
the probability of that is
investigated her.
relatively in.
Wait, what was it? What was it?
There was some woman who's
Like
like
survived like
she's been-
9/11, then the London and Paris attacks. and
Yeah,
was
she's
there
been in
for them all.
like she's
What
been
the
in, like,
fuck?
Fucking 5 different terrorist attacks.
Oh shit!
Like,
That's
just
like
unlucky,
that's just
like.
as bad as the
That's-
20-minute lightning
That's
thing.
pretty bad. Like.
That's not as bad as
Well,
the 20-minute lightning.
Imagine-
That'd be like getting shot up by ISIS.
No,
every
but look,
20
imagine
minutes.
every single terrorist attack ever in the world, you were in it.
But if you survive,
Well, not in it,
What if
but
you?
If you survive
you-
all of it, is a bit sketchy.
It is a
Well,
bit sketchy.
I
People
would-
would start to suspect you
I would
of
be
being involved.
investigating that one.
Yes,
I would.
I would be investigating the fuck out of that one. Well, but I mean, to be fair, right?
9/11. What?
Okay.
See, this is a potential person for that 9/11 thing. It
Do you wanna
shouldn't just be
bring- do you wanna bring her
narrowed.
on?
Let's find her. Honestly,
Let's find her. Let's hunt her
So
down.
you survived 9/11.
how sick would that be though? Like,
Pretty-
how?
pretty
Just
badass.
tell us how you did it. She'd be like, well, I was
What's your,
shopping in
method
New
of
York
survival?
and
New York.
What?
Aww.
Do you practice surviving terrorist attacks?
No, I just
What's
started
your
making up on
preferred
the spot,
method
you
of
know.
surviving?
Improv. They're good at improv in New
So
York.
my secret is I wear a gigantic condom.
A gigantic rubber suit.
A gigantic rubber
Like a
dorky
lighting
suit.
related problem that I have.
Yes. I have adapted it for several situations.
Mm.
Absolutely. It'd be like fucking Shazam, you know? Get struck by
This
lightning.
is coming like terrorist attack, gigantic condoms and lightning strikes.
And priests. Don't forget the priests.
Can't forget.
We
How
spent a
how was
good
Chris
long time.
possibly to forget the priest after what we
Chris never
After
forgets
what
the
we've
priests.
discovered, Chris will never
Chris,
forget
do you
the
ever
priests.
forget the priests?
The priests are in his soul. Can't forget the priests. Alright, well, yeah, no, I mean, to be fair, right? There's a lot worse than surviving 3 terror. I think you'd be feeling pretty lucky about life. You'd just be like, well, here's to not
You could
get
feel,
into
man,
fourth
you'd
one.
feel invincible, bro.
You'd feel, every day you'd wake up and your breakfast would taste like the best thing you've ever tasted.
You
know?
literally, you go to yourself, I've survived 3 terrorist attacks, and then your day is just better from there.
It's like, yep, I did.
It's like, what can I do today?
You know what? It really, that sense of, thank God I made it. It probably goes really well with the traumatic stress, and all that good stuff, and the recurring
you
nightmares.
Almost feel like confined to your house in case it happens.
You fucking would. You'd be like, I hope somebody doesn't nuke my city, like all the time.
Very convenient.
Fucking hell. That's my greatest fear.
What?
Fucking nuclear terrorism. That shit.
Man, that's pretty scary.
Keeps
What,
me
what
awake
was
at
what
night.
was the Hiroshima, wasn't it? Hiroshima?
Hiroshima.
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 Man, I'm thinking some Naruto shit, like
Yeah, exactly.
Madara or some shit.
But I mean-
Our terrorists confirmed.
That was obviously fucking the worst thing anyone's ever done. But I mean, like, if you think about it, right, it was a pretty dick move just because they were civilians. But if they'd let the war go on for like 3 more years, like 6 times the amount of people would have died, and in much worse circumstances.
Look
I won't justify it,
if you're looking at the
but I mean, something had to be done. I mean,
Look
it was
at
a
it
terrible
this way.
decision, but it wasn't the absolute worst decision they could have made.
But it's like they were testing it in the desert in Nevada,
Yeah.
and they turned that into a tourist attraction. In the 40s.
Fucking hell.
Not in the road.
Like fucking Nuketown shit.
Literally, they used to have
It's like a little
sell
rabbit.
tickets to see them testing.
That's
What am I doing?
better be
I don't know
selling
what I'm
fucking
No, but it's the same
Factor
people-
9 million
it was the
sun cream
same
as
people
well.
that
Like,
attended the fucking
chuck it back.
nukes and
yeah.
ended up having like deformed babies and stuff because
Ah.
of the radiation there.
Don't you just love a few deformed babies? That's how I was born. That's why the hair's all weird.
That
but,
was why you were born.
Yes,
You were deformed because of
I am a child of deformed parents.
98% of my body is made of plastic.
That's why I was born in 1998. Coincidence?
Were you born in 1998? Man, you're old.
Fuck, you're just. I can feel my back doing me in, man. Oh,
Oh man, it's the second I turned 18, everything just starts hurting me. It's like my fucking joints and shit hurt.
my joints. Your joints hurt.
Oh man, my
How do you
knees
like?
fucked.
Are you connected to your joints? Like that you feel
I
their
mean-
pain?
He has emotional
Oh,
connection, that's why he smokes.
They relieved no. What's next?
High five to you too.
So he's fucking only got 5 minutes left from that shit. Man.
Well,
5 minutes. bro.
apparently, due to our substandard technology team, we have
Oh shit.
only 5 minutes left on our cameras. So,
Monks in the Trunk only lasted 2 episodes.
monks the
We're
truck,
gonna send
yeah.
this bit and return to a regularly scheduled program. 5 minutes.
Yes. I zoned out, so I have no idea what Jamie said. But regularly scheduled programming. Who doesn't love regularly scheduled programming?
I think it's pretty sick, but
Yeah,
it's
it's
also
great.
nice to be caught off guard sometimes.
That's true. I do love being caught off guard. It's always interesting. I'd say the woman
Who-
who has
who are
been
some-
in 3
who are
terrorist
some
attacks
rappers
does not
that-
like being caught off guard.
So have you got-
Wait,
Yeah.
who are some rappers that release like albums without telling anybody?
Jimmy Savile.
No, like
He did something else for us.
He did something else.
like oh
He
J
did a lot of things.
J Cole didn't J Cole like
Chris,
release?
don't tell me you've an involvement in that as well. All right.
Actually, the early 90s.
I don't know how long you've been around.
Bush did 9/11. Chris did Jimmy Savile.
Chris, make that your new Instagram bio.
Please.
Holy fuck.
Just Bush did 9/11. I did Jimmy Savile. That's all you need there, bro.
He did him. Chris the headhunter.
Actually, where's your phone? I have a password to your phone.
Alright, how much we got? Do we got like 1 or 2 minutes? Or,
Ah,
like,
here's Chris's phone. Hey.
just chuck it.
All right. Well, we've only got 1 or 2 minutes, so we're
Yeah.
just gonna finish up by saying that you
Man,
know
I don't know if we're gonna release this or if we're not gonna release
I
this.
think we are. I hope we do.
Yeah,
No.
it's pretty. I don't know if we're gonna be able to hear the boys in the back though. I'd say we'd be good.
Hey, Chris, shout your name. Yeah, that's Chris. Anyway.
that's great.
Hurrah!
Yeah, sick.
Well,
Alright, I think the cameras are off.
The cameras are off.
See
All right,
ya.
boys.
Bye.
Bye. We love you.